stop the music. Yeah, we're gonna go right into Phoenix Wright. Act 4. I think we did just some of the preliminary shit. Ooh, that music kicks right in, doesn't it? I love the soundtrack in this game is so badass. So yeah, I think what we did last night was we found out Act 4 started, and oh yeah, there was a little bit of discovery on the lake. So we're at the beginning of the court, day 1. It turns out our good nemesis Wright was caught on a lake shooting someone who was blackmailing him. Right in the dick. 2 fucking years, drafty games.
Yeah, 2 years. Drunk one fam.
Drunk one fam indeed, drafty. Thank you so much. I'm gonna come up with some kind of thing. Maybe we do like a. Remember back in the day when I offered like certain chat colors or something in the Discord? Would that be an interest? Maybe I gotta be able to do something for you guys. You 2-year people. You 2-year ruffigans. I dig it. Thank you, man. I love you. What was I saying though? Oh, yeah. So there's a lake with apparently a Loch Ness monster clone called Goofy, Jesse, something like that. We had a lady whose camera was automatically going off whenever there was a loud noise. The party poppers happened. The gunshot would have set it off. Got a lot of stuff to work with. But we're gonna feel this motherfucking thing. Gordy, that's it. Gordy. What's that Sting's real name? Gordon, like Gordy, like Sting. Is obviously not his birth name. I don't know anything. I know it's an Izzard joke. Karma. I think we should load. Just load the day up. Because I think I just popped into it to see what was going on. Do I need headphones for this? Yeah, I do, because I can't hear the other shit. Actually, no, I don't. Hold on. Fuck headphones. Fuck them right in the face. There we go. Yeah, look at me. I can walk around out of headphones. I can fucking hang around without headphones. Karma. Oh, I guess this is right here. Shit. Well, whatever. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He is the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in a 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he really will do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just a picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. His power level is over 9,000. Scooby-Doo-ba-da-ba. Hold on, let me move this so I can look at chat as well. Yay! So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Oh yeah, wasn't her mom involved as well? The DL6 case, the other guy. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing it on purpose to help you out. Hey, Phoenix Affinity. Weird combination of names, brother. Not a chance. He hasn't lost one in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. Now he's at 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Want to hook a brother up a little ghost transformation, please? We really could be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what a bad timing. Yes, and this is what it looks like to go even further. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Just my little friend here turns into her dead ghost sister that no one notices. Who was in this trial with you? Well, it's time. Let's head in. All right. Hopefully there's a lot of hand holding because there's a lot of information here and I don't know what to fucking do. This is pretty early and stuff. Miles, or Manfred. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor? Oh my God. Karma. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? What is he? Right, my apologies. He even gets the judge scared. Yeah, it's another fucking Pokemon. Very well, your opening statements, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? Nothing. Of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What is with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I'd imagine a German accent. You imagine I can do a German accent without insulting a lot of people. Describe the incident now. He is Manfred von Karma. It would make a lot of sense, right? I don't even know how I would begin trying to find a German accent, like without being like Frankenstein. It'd be embarrassing. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Hello, Sally. Okay, I need to study this for a hot moment. We got donut stand or hot dog stand where Larry Butts was working. We got boats, which we never actually got to rent. We got the campsite around the backside, which has no camping, but she was there anyways. Yeah, I think he'll. Deeper German hardy accent. Blind. I mean, sorry, not help. What else is that? Murder happened here on Christmas Eve. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard two pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Where's the boat rental shop? Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling the proceedings. Oh, wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down the gavel and say the word guilty. I don't even know, see? This is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. It's not the way anything works. All right, bring it on. What do we got? A man called into the station around 30 minutes out. Okay, we actually don't know anything yet. We have the camera, loud noises. That's probably going to be a good start. 24th or 25th, one bullet shot to the heart. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Interesting. Oh, because the midnight. Yeah, that makes sense. Old photograph of May's mother. What do you say? All right. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene. There's a dog just going nuts outside home. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in a lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. The judge can just leave. All right, let's press on everything. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection! Holy shit. Guy sounded like a fucking power thirst guy. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people. Obviously. The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people. Obviously. Okay. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, lot of heart? What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Just checking. Gotta press everything. How long was it in between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Objection! Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry. Sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Why is he in charge of that? So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your fucking opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. And he's got this sheriff for objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in what I'm using is deep, trusting poppycock. There's gonna be a long sequence. I never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart. And you're to blame! Judge, here is the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into the evidence. Just a bullet added to the court record. 22 caliber. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick! Doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe was being a little vague? I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony will probably be filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Well, the one I didn't press was the last one. Are you defending him, Shimo? Mr. Edgeworth. Why did you ask? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony, Dick. Oh, right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Is that really it? How was it decisive, sir? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Hey, Puck. Tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Mr. Mr. Edgeworth is not right-handed. What? Rabble. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found in the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. The murder weapon of 22 caliber fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistics marking on the pistol matched the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistics markings? Haven't you ever watched CSI? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, fuck it, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrels leave distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. All right, well, I guess we lose. I'm just going to close the game now. Order. Oh, this is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. Yeah, you could, because you got to go watch Friends. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now? But just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Damn. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Yeah, December 26th. 10 minutes later. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon, bro. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? Hey, what's up, Cass? His lost animation is gonna last for 3 hours. Yeah, he's gonna actually turn into a Luigi and melt into the ground. He was snipped, brother. That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, I'm no good. I know. No good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Even if you don't actually help. Man, is he a dick. I'm just gonna drink. I'm gonna drink until this gets easier. Oh, that's what it is. My nose needs to be blown. You could go watch Friends. Yeah. We leaned in a little bit heavy with that Friends comment from the beginning. All right, all better. Oi. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense or spirits or potatoes or guns or Can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days, bro. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is gonna burn out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Well, that was a good break. We had a great little 10-minute there. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. What's up, boo? Lotta Hart, you are here. You are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin telling us what you saw the night of the incident. I think she's gonna give him shit, and I think I like it. I hope. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. That's right. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. All right, let's do this. Crack knuckles time. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witnesses testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake. No, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. I have a few concerns. Her car was not a car. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge. Well, love. David Bowie. This evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Hey, objection. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. Cool. We have a photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything, and then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there's a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? And there has to be, right? Otherwise, we just roll over like dogs. Hey, what's up, Toilet Bug? Hey, Diamonds, bro. Diamond fam. What you coming on over from? I don't think I necessarily know you, my man, but welcome. I am Curly, friend of the Diamonds. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. The very well, then. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I don't need no note-taking so far. It's been fine. And I do have a little notepad somewhere. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. And that's fine. The thing is, I can press on anything, right? Like, and get some more feelings. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Objection! I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. I thought you were in a van. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at the university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Brock, Brock, Brock. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Oh, wait, now. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you were looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Hey, Marbles! Not leisurely chat with a witness. When I looked outside the window, I saw two gents in a boat. How could you see in the fog? Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Oh yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Objection. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. One karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. It doesn't hurt to press. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Yes, of course. Oh, great. Oh, great. Uh-oh. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fucking fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, then what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mia! Who was that? Was it a dead girl that we were in court with 7 weeks ago? Wait. I think she got a little bigger for a moment? Maya's coming in with the hold it's. Oh shit, this is adorable. In later games, do you get to play as Maya? Because that would be super cute. It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Did you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks butts. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life and death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Well, he did nothing. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. My nose is stuffed again. How's everybody doing on a Thursday, guys? Still my favorite day of the week. My Friday is going to go real smooth. So this is basically like a Friday for me. I'm going to drink heavily. Time jumper, I'm always glad to hear. Apparently, I got to get out to Arizona at some point. Sarah's been missing, hanging out, and probably not going to be here till end of August, which blows, so I might try to come out there at some point. All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. How does she know who that? That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. She said she saw two men before. Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild clams. Judge, sustain my objection. Come on, buddy. Come on, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the fucking courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. I'm going to jail forever. Bye. You don't have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Put that girl in handcuffs. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, my evidence is a fucking photo. Doesn't say it's Foggy Lake. I wanted it to say something like Foggy. Well, let's just save. I can press South Valley folks at all. If I get out there, Miss Marbles, I'm gonna see everybody. The photo isn't very clear, but everyone keeps saying it's super fucking. Oh, I must have. If I come out there, I'm gonna see everybody, Marble. I might just no, my car doesn't drive that well. I'd probably just fly. I'll look for. Whoopsies! I hit the button with my arm. The only trouble is I don't want to come out to Arizona during the hot months, but I guess we could try to find something fun to do. Well, what about the other man? If you could clearly see Mr. Edgeworth, you could clearly see the other person. You cannot expect it to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, fucking find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. No! So this is where pressing becomes a problem. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with the fucking photo then. I just want to check. Yeah. Objection! One of your tires really hot. Jesus, Marbles, you have all the best luck. Sorry for that. Remember that time period when you were all like Miss Moneybags and shit? You were having all this fun time throwing beans around and bits. Then fate happens. Gotcha. I got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Hey, Sunt Bunt. Wait, what? You got what? Look at this graph. Wow, how is this not how has this not been memed to tits right now at this point? The photo I took. The very same. There is something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Wait. Mr. Wright has a point. Objection! That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I mean... Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Weird... Oh, never mind, it's a siren and it's gone now. Yeah, right? No, this court system gets away with a lot of shit. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. And the walls come crumbling down. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Then I heard that noise outside the lake and I looked with my binocs. See? No problem. I don't think she said binocs. You used binoculars. Very well. May we begin your cross-examination? This one better be good. I wonder if I can go back to pressing. You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. I don't need to press that. But once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony with the last thing I do. All right, I just press everything then. Let's see what happens. Hey, it was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your dicky horses for a second there. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Hold it! Your camera. Yeah, I got it. It's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? What are those? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Won't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain, seeing the fact that your evidence is a picture from said camera. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, then there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Hell yeah, brother. Just make or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard here. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. All right, time jumper with your big old man binoculars. Big old adult-shaped binoculars. The only thing I ever had was a kaleidoscope. The camera was set up to take a picture of the meteor shower. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Uh-oh. Wait, if it was set up to take a picture of a meteor shower... face the lake. She was hunting Gordy. That's what she was doing.
Objection!
Yay, music stopped. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Dumbo Jumbo. How'd you know that? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? I mean, oh, we can show the article. She was looking for Gordy. She was looking for Gordy. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake?
Take that!
Music didn't stop. I'm fucked. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What is this, a newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You proof? You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I don't have proof. I don't know. Is it possible to do the camera a second time? Is it really the camera, you think? Like, because we just used the camera to get into this line of questioning. You think? Both of you think that? I am so suspect of that. Nothing else makes sense, though. Because we said camera, you know, Gordy, camera again. Let's see proof that I was down late trying to take photos of Gordy. What else would there be, right? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see this. And no joking around this time, please. Yeah, the loud noise trigger is what I think is the point here. There's two different pieces to this. Music didn't stop. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? I guess we're like, there's still more going on. Thus, the photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, in this article about Gordy, according to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. This should have been picked up by the detective. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, fucking sure you did. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are y'all lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Why you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove there's nothing more than that a witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could have it been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? That's not the way any dots have ever worked, Kaz. You can't go one dot to another. That's just a line. You'll never know you went back on that dot. Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lotta's new testimony. This guy's gonna drag this shit out, isn't he? Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Right, you may cross-examine the witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something and I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in your mind. Ha, that would be a first. Oh, wow, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. I understand? Yes, Your Honor. That means save your game, brothers. Oh. Actually, I'm not a research student. I wonder if I can press. I wonder if I'm allowed to press here. Investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Yeah, because she said she was scanning earlier. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot.
Hold it!
There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang, then I thought she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What do I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. What other evidence do I actually have for that, though? I don't really have any evidence that would say that... As far as 3 times. I don't fucking know. She said she heard 2 shots, yeah. Where can I even press that though, man? Like, then I saw a flash near one of the men's hand and I heard another gunshot. So that was the second gunshot. I feel like it wouldn't matter. I mean, there's 3. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. All the time. I'm just gonna press some stuff. See what I feel. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Press. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at this time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore either. How are you seeing that information? Do you have the papers or whatever? The other things. So the shit I have is the camera, the time of death, which is 1 shot to the heart, the photo, an old picture of Mia's mom, an article about the monster sighted at the lake, an overhead map of she couldn't see the shore. She couldn't see either shore from where she's at. Found in the victim's body the ballistic markings and then the murder weapon that was fired 3 times. I don't have the party poppers. They're in Maya's pocket. I think, let me see what she says. That I got a picture of that on the monster, and that's why I was camping out of the lake. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Where the hell, Cash? You have to pick one of these fucking words to say it on. At what point does it say map goes here? Like, let me just press all this shit and see what happens. What's an investigative photographer? Yep, you get your photo and sell it to the press. Is that kind of business? Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? Yeah, but which one do I say gun fired 3 times? At what line? She mentions the gun or the fires twice. The one that about getting shot from a hand, and then the one from getting a noise that she heard. You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I sort of had a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky business for a career. Hey, it ain't get tired. Wow, he didn't object or any of that. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. I heard the bang and I looked right out at the lake. There was nothing else to look at, and so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another gunshot. Do you want to go here with the gun? I don't know if you can tell if a gun's been fired 3 times in succession versus 6 days later or 3 days before, but I trust you guys. The witness statement is clearly false. That is pretty much lost. I'm sorry, but I can't see nothing faulty. I think I know what it is. I think it's when I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake. I want to press here. No, I want to press, sorry. It's a lot sharper than she expected. I want to say the camera again. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement here, and that's a waste as well. Yeah, I don't know. I've got no idea. I guess I'll just press. We going to jail. We'll just read all these. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they don't even have him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of me in the newspaper. For real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensors on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. Then why was it not a contradiction that I fucking said? You fucking goddamn thing. It's gonna be using the camera on the second one, because who knows which shot the fucking shot's from. I think it's time you told us why you felt like you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out I was up to... the lake would be swarmed with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually, Mr. Wright, I have to ask you a question. Okay. I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, you know you told her to keep quiet. I heard the bang, she looked right at the leg. There wasn't much else, so I watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw the flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another gunshot. Okay, so this is where I present this camera. This is either that or we reload. I got no idea. Nothing at all. I got nothing. No idea. I would have to say it maybe the... Did we present the gun at both times or did we present it only at once? I want to say that she couldn't see... She couldn't see anything more. There wasn't much to look at because you can't see from where she was at. It's always bad when he starts it that way. Well. It's gotta be... I feel like it's got to be the Gordy thing. I say because he said if she was out there, he says here when you press, there wasn't much else to look at. If she heard a bang and thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at the boat. Maybe it's time for some evidence. All right, well, fuck it. At this point, we just try everything because we save scummed already. That was it. My first instinct. Well, Miss Hart, you were really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. That was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But she was scanning. But you're far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give a boat a second thought. Got her. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need the binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I was fibbing, really. I wasn't fibbing. I was just, I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Objection. Witness. That is enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What's she gonna say? She took the photo and... Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality. It might, but should let us see who's who. I don't remember that conversation. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this graph. You enlarged this photograph, didn't you? Did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Objection.
Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Yeah, that's why I knew she'd be good. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Objection.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied, brother. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Will you stop saying that? It goes. Here it is. Well, I brought it with me. Oh. Damn, daddy, damn. We can still not see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And it's little good it has done any of us. Well, that's why I requested that she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness, and what else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. It's his left hand. It's his left hand. His left hand. In his right hand was a party popper. This is bad. This is bad. Object to the enlargement. Show other evidence. Wait and see. What else was on my evidence? I didn't. What point did he say that there was a right hand? Bears prints for Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. There it is. Show other evidence. Wait. Your Honor, this evidence.
Objection.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about the evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, well, I guess I have to object to the enlargement. I tried to show over evidence and it canceled me out. If I say wait and see, he's just gonna die. So object to the enlargement? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. I can't show the gun cast because when I clicked on show other evidence, it said that's not allowed. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Give me that mouse cursor. This hand right here, it's a left hand. Take that! Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What's strange about the shooter? Look at the hand holding the pistol. Yes, Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. Oh, very much. It's an enlargement. Weird enlargement. That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I love he has to like baby step him through it. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Take that! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. It's gonna be like, oh, Mr. Edgeworth is ambidextrous. He's a known shooter of double-fisty shooty suits. Now that everyone in the courtroom has stopped shutting the fuck up. Yes, help. I would like to reconvene the court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. Well, then, so what are you gonna do? All right, cool. No one goes to jail today. Marbles would know. She's quite the criminal. Oh, bandwidth dip. Bandwidth dip? Frame rate dip? What? A camp counselor? You taking down people's personal information? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself? I'm gonna throw Larry under the bus? Fuck. Save scum. Saving the scum. Save scum. So Edgeworth did say it could have been the victim himself, but looking at the way that the we're gonna throw Larry in? Oh, I feel so bad if we throw Larry in. It could have been Miss Hart, but she's a nut job. It was Gordy. I think if we throw it out the victim himself, that's a possibility. But I don't fucking know. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Quack, quack, quack. Order, order. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. Wait, what? Examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Oh. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Sniper bullet with my .22 caliber. Order. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation that the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Yeah, that is important, all right, Help? But my only trouble is I originally was saying that maybe someone made the noise and then shot from, like, the shore. But the bullet that went through the body was of the .22 caliber and matches the pistol, which is interesting. It said it didn't hit bone and they retrieved it. What if Edgeworth had shot him before in a previous run-in and was just threatening him with a gun, and then someone sniped him and the bullet went through the same exact hole and caused no other wounds, and then left the body, but then the body healed it, and then no one would have noticed it. I'm just fucking around. That's a good one right there, Hill. I don't think victim was gonna shoot Edgeworth, and then something exploded and he dropped the gun and it went off after hitting the boat floor. I say that's a fucking possibility. But Edgeworth would have noted that, right? Like, the court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Day 2 karma, bitch. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th, 1 p.m. Oh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there was on the lake anyway. If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check out on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? You better say something nice. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to be stating how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Maybe the popper made a flash and he couldn't see, you know? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow, no pun intended. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. We still haven't discussed why there's not a fucking second photo. To be continued. We did it.com. And we didn't die. Only save scummed once. And we didn't even have to, actually, because we only had one heart left, and I would have gotten it at that point. Oh, well. Worth it. They went straight to jail with this bitch. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey. Why'd you do that, anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer. My sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Have you been questioned yet? Questioned? What are you being questioned about? You're in contempt of court. Yeah, why are there not 3 photos, right? I still don't know when the 3rd time the gun went off. Like, do we have knowledge of exactly when he got hit? That doesn't say the exact time of death, but I bet you popper went off. Man holding the gun isn't Edgeworth. It's the other guy. Popper goes off. Edgeworth looks confused. Gun drops to the ground, or he takes the gun with him. And then the 3rd shot was later. Why would he do that? Kill himself? I don't know. If has to travel to it, would have missed the exact moment of the first bang. That's true. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. All right, that's been updated. No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. You didn't do anything. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? Oh, I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. And if I change it to Mia in the middle of the jail, I think they'll just let me go. I probably shouldn't have stopped at my training. She sounds like she really did try her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. No, you won't, because you become her. There's nothing to show her. All right, peace. Anyone at my house? Sure is quiet around with nobody around. Right, I have to get Maya out of that defendant's cell soon. Oh, I don't care. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Grossberg. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if you need anything. Wait. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still wandering around the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Yeah, the same reason why they lowered the court proceedings to only 3 days for no fucking reason in this universe is the same reason why they actually they put a law out that said physics are just too hard, and they've taken away physics from the world. Everything happens instantaneously now. I feel like winter's chill from the bare trees is left. There's a lot of trees here. I guess that's why they call this place Nature's Park. It's quite pretty when there are cherry trees along the lakeside blossom in the spring. Today, it's just cold. Because a man fucking died. And he fucking died. The site says Gordon Nature National Park. This place is full of families during the weekend. Blah, 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 blah. Been there, done that, brother. Down we go. Haven't seen Larry around at all today. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely Keonce. I bet you she got a picture of Gordy and she tried to keep it. The famous Gourd Lake. Its green waters stretch out on both sides. It's a pretty big lake, really. The hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dog. Somebody needs to redecorate. La da 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 da. Skoo-lit-doo. Shoo-doo-boo-boo. Line up of plastic benches. Dad didn't want to eat here, blah, 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 blah. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left is docks, right exit. Trash can's empty. At least this place is well maintained. Boat shop. Let's see what's up. Maybe the boat guy's here today. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today too. Oh. Small boat rental shop doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's the middle of the fucking winter. Some boats floating around the dock. The murder took place in one of them. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there is space for one boat. And the dock. All right. Yeah, but we gotta. How do we get Maya out? We're supposed to find a fucking waterfall. I guess you're right. I gotta. Well, let's. We're already here. Wait. Oh, yeah. So we're already here. There's only one more screen. And then we'll go talk to the cops. I ain't got that kind of money on me, yo. Hey, here's what detective is anyways. Whoopsie doodles. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today. Yeah. What is it about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Although you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you. You know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strange tragedy Mr. Von Karma is planning at tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. It's butts. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Mr. Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that he clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, And him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident. Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to not let her go. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I'd shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved. I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she said, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. Whoa! That little bundle. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. All this shit's still here. I was wondering why she brought a camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right up the street. Guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. I don't think this lot takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. There's food and some magazines on the sheets. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp out in this cold. Da 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 da. Sign says no camping. Fun place to pick a pepper. How has this not been collected as evidence? Lotta's camera is staring out at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that the camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get it stolen. You can take it. All right, we did it, boys. Feel like there's gonna be something that happens when we're on our way back. All right. Do I go to the criminal affairs department or do I go to the detention center? Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogations are really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, did they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Okay, well, fucking... what to do? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there aren't any clues out of the park's as good as bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was in here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable in here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. I can give it to her. All right, let's check here first. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. What? Rook to bishop 7. Checkmate. I don't believe it. He must be playing chess on the computer. All right, whatever. Old ass machines. All right. I'm over it. Oh, where we didn't go. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up a case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking and a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbering any old thing that came to my mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up. Ba-na-na-na-da-da-na-na-na. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. Kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, sure. I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. I mean the first time you witness a murder. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure it, the trial is only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking my how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, the Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Or what would it be? Are we gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, Gordy? But Gordy doesn't, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from my car, okay? You see something, y'all come give me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? I want to go check my house real quick. My work house. Fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels fucking great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is much more fun. It's going to be so much more fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. What should we do? Alright, fair enough. Whoop, god damn it, buttons. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing. That came up quick. What is that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's a really impressive. She could find those for you. How does he have anime girl sleeves? He's got a big old coat. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so she got it for free. Right. What the fuck? Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so cute. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? That true connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in the cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place kind of a festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is that? Our local fair used to do it every summer, huh? I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is that? Still covered in Christmas stuff. Can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add the world's famous to the title? Hey, good idea. What have I done? His job is to make ice cream. What's this machine? That's the compressor. I used it to fill up the balloon there with air. Huh, neat. I just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I bet you that compressor not fucking working makes a fucking bang sound, I bet. That compressor that broke yesterday. He had spent the whole day yesterday repairing it, which means it was broken the day before. Yo, Dick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good your prospects are from here on, though. Huh? Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts a little like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred from schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Where did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big one? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Oh, all right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit in my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air into the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. I'm just gonna hit him with everything. I'm gonna hit him with all of it. That's the guy selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably just saw something else that they thought was the Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth comes out. Alrighty. Well, I'm running out of stuff to look at. Boat shop open yet? It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. Let's go on to the lake. Well, I don't know where else to fucking go. What's up, Bo? Y'all find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Achoo! 35 fucking photos. I told you no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things as a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of Yvonne Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about the case anymore. Huh? Well, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. UFO? Anyway, if you can't get out a career of making photographs, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. So, you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. I guess. I don't know why. I guess I left it open. I guess it's telling me that. I'm just gonna present her with stuff. That's why I raised the sensitivity of my mic. Just watch yourself from now, okay? Sorry. Painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch a lot of interest. If we didn't have that, Edgeworth would be in prison now, or worse. There's never a lack of drama when you're on the case there, Nick. What are you always on the verge of a horrible failure like this? Careful or the stress will send you to an early grave. It's the cheerful message. Yep, I just said exactly what it is. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy and it turns out like this enlargement did? Y'all crazy. A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar. I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of fool do you think I am? Kind of fool that would turn a blurry picture as evidence in a murder trial? Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see. Well. I think you need to get on the list. I think so too. I just don't know how. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They don't talk about that kind of stuff in the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. What is the sense of dust and intensifier? I don't like to have signs like that. All right, whatever. I already presented everything. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I bet you. What's his face is back now. With all offices of. What's this fuck? Edgeworth is in questioning. Let's come back later. I guess so. Grossberg. Yeah, you have to go to the fucking one place to see the other ones. Ain't nothing here. Ain't nothing here. Ain't nothing here. Let's go through his shit. Don't waste time showing me things. We have to get cracking on this case. You know the enemy has some more tricks up our sleeve. I'm showing you shit. I'm showing you all the shit. Alright, then it's fucking gumshoe time. Hey, he shows up. Yeah, we did it, Kaz. We did it right before you asked. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case, did you? What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out of him. Hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Hey, Reggie. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your fucking minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe was scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Oh, sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid you in your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything's due in time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training! A puppy! Missile, here, boy. Okay. Okay. You need to calm down, video game. You're not allowed to do this in the final chapter. Okay. Next chapter is going to be Missiles on Trial, or Missile was killed. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. Cute dog. And this will help us. Woof. Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one's the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here, a Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right, how are we supposed to find that with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which one will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Hilp says fishing pole. How are you gonna leave Missile behind though? And can I come back and get different ones? Is this like really turnabout for the whole game? Too many people say pole. You guys don't want to take the Doge? The Doge? Missile. Missile's cute, but this is murder. What are we gonna fish up? Oh man. Alright, we'll take the fucking fishing pole. You guys are in charge. Can we borrow that flimsy looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Fishing pole borrowed. And of dubious utility. I want to switch. Ah, see, we can borrow whatever we want. We got to do all 3 and then run around everywhere and use the fishing pole. Boom. Robert Hammond. He was the defense attorney in the DL6 incident. He was the one who got the sole suspect off the hook. I wonder what Mr. Edgeworth thinks of him. Not much, I'd wager. I don't care who you are. No one can tell me that Mr. Edgeworth... I mean, come on, it doesn't even look like him at all. But Mr. Edgeworth has admitted he was on the boat. Then he's the one being shot then. He seemed fine in court today. Details, pal. Details. Whose side are you on anyways? All I'm saying is we have to respect the evidence. Someone else on the boat from a meter away. You make hey, this sounds like your job. Right. Alright, well, Lawyers, blah 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 blah. Maybe you should tell me why Mr. Edgeworth's prints were on the weapon, pal. Huh? How should I know? Now, she heard 2 gunshots, right? But wait, look at the court record. According to this, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. What? How is that possible? Where was the 3rd shot fired? I wonder. Maybe it was a practice shot or something. Maybe it happened 6 years before it. Did you slap the murderer on the ass? Not yet. I only did the first chapter so far of this. We got the first day of trial out of the way at this point. We're on the second trial right now. Or we're gonna apparently fish because no one wants to hang out with a puppy. I wonder how to use the fishing pole. You know you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all. Gordy. You really gonna try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth? Yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. Of dubious utility. So how do we assume we're gonna actually fucking use this thing? Because that's my question. I thought the Doge would be helpful, but nah. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, because it's shaped like a gourd. Gourd's cool. Really like hourglasses. Yay, gourd, gourd, gourd. And come on, boat rental will be open. Nope. No chance of using the boats. Moving to the woods, cause there's nowhere else to go. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. Be serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would just happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some jokes are just better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Try not to reel in any empty cans or boots. Here we go. Get him, Maya. Oh no. She fell over. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me you're all on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. Her poor wallet. Oh, I saw that one coming. The fishing pole was a dumb idea for catching Gordy. A fishing pole? Are you out of your fucking dog mind? Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh. Never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. I don't believe it. Alright, well, that's about as much as we can do. Good. There's no use item on thing in this whole game, guys. That's why I'm confused about what you do. It's either gonna automatically happen or I show it to someone, but the dialogue tree doesn't come up for the samurai. So I talk to the trees. He said you can't fish here. That's already been examined. Yeah, it's really made. Alright, I'm gonna go get the dog. The game isn't smart, play it dumb. Take the items in order. That's a possibility. Both items said they're useless, except the dog. He's so cute. Oh boy, K9 unit missile. Borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Otherwise, what other things can we find with a metal detector? Bullets, maybe? What could it possibly do? I don't know, sniff up some shit and fucking dig up some drug ooze. Well, secret weapons is now no longer unchecked. So I think we're in the clear. Let's check in my office. All right. Dumb. Oh, it's gonna make Larry lose his tits. Hey, Nick. Missle's been acting strangely. Missile, oh right. That little creature is of the detective. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. What's wrong, Missile? Missile! Munch. Whoa, stop that thing. Cannibal, it's eating my samurai dogs. Worth it. My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry, Nick, sorry, don't pay my bills. It's going to have to this time. Well, worth it. Look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mutt away from me. What am I going to tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. Hey, my poor dogs. Alright, I guess that didn't do anything. Boat rail shop. Nope. Doge. Hey, Lana. Oh, cute. He's yours? He's a canine police dog. His name is Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones that use to sniff things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like. I hadn't thought about that. Well, alright. Maybe the dog is useless. Talking about Gordy while the dog's here? Trade you a free dog for information. Yeah. Let's go back to the job, to the Department of Detention. No, criminals. There's no reason to go to the detention center unless Edgeworth's here. Nope. Worth a shot. Criminal offices. Oh, okay, it's unchecked again. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. All right. Anything here? Metal? Nope. Grossberg Law Offices? Nope. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much bullshit. Hi, Luna. Okay. What is she doing over there? But that's the slap as well. You have to get over it. This star has graced us with her presence. She keeps that little fucking toy inside there at all times. She fits just fine in that thing. Move over to the boat shop. Guess we find the key to the boat rentals. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough. Thank you, Marbles. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes? Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Let's go get the dog. I'll go get the dog back. Nick. Look. Air tank? What is that? An air tank? Huh? The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Natural physics doesn't apply to cats. It sometimes includes the. I love it because I can tell when she's in there, when she's like her. Because when I walk in the house, her butt is facing, the back side of this is facing the door, and so I can always see like because her little butt's all pressed up against the back of it, and I'm like, oh, Luna's inside of her thing. She's been digging it. It's only been 2 days. I'm very happy with her. Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Banana. There is something wrapped around this air tank, though. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take this with us now that we found it. It's heavy. The air tank full of dubious value retrieved. An empty air tank that's heavy. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Homeboy did not die. Oh shit. I don't know what to do with this information. Da na 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 na. Problem solved. What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No. Never. No, 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 no. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? There's something about the way this eye twitched when you showed him the tank. I think I better peruse this kind of questioning a little further. Well, I can't just continue asking him about it. Or can I? What? An air tank. What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? What? Why would I have anything like that? Look, see, there's a string of flags around the tank valve. It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Boom, 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 boom. Must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyways? To inflate something. Did he throw it in the water? What if he just, it was like a chumpo and threw his fucking trash in the water? I don't think he went diving to inflate something. He probably used it to inflate his fucking thing. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. No, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well, as I expected. Ask more about the tank. It didn't go so well, huh? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on, man. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted, so I took the tank and I tried to fill the samurai up with that, and then blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. Did he have to go retrieve the samurai from the fucking water? And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Well, shit. When did this happen? Why can't we talk more about this? Oh, here we go. So the tank and the Steel Samurai were you were trying to flew up away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so, on the 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out to the lake. So I went out every night in the boat looking for it. I mean, Fiance gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. I bet you the picture was him standing out there. Oh God, this is so dumb. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? Nope. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. So that the original picture was of the deflated fucking... doesn't necessarily look... That Gordy picture is a fucking fake. All right, well, let's go talk to Lady Pants. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him. Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? What? I haven't seen any monsters yet? Y'all for real? Gordy really exists? Wait. I need proof. Y'all get a photo? I have proof. Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering already. Let's see your proof. Well.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are y'all going on with an air tank? This is Gordy. Huh? Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll out there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used the air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time... Doesn't look like it at all. A couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So, you're saying Gordy... is really the Steel Samurai? Oh, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Case information, bitch. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up here on that path. I added a lot of words there. Boat rental. There's someone there. I mean, there's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get crack-a-lackin', Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder? My camera clicked twice, you know? Yeah, we know. No one's talking about it. Wait. So you have another photo? Well... yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much of evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but... here, take it. Shows an empty lake taken automatically at 12:24 at 11:50. What does that mean? 11:50. They wouldn't have been on the lake for 30 fucking minutes before another shot. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Go back to studying. Poor Lana. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Well, slap that hammer. All right. Well, shiver me dicks. Well, let's go talk to the boat guy. It was a scream. Larry scream. Hey, Nick, this is the boat shop that Lana was talking about, right? You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Inside the boat shop. Hell yeah. Okay. What the fuck is this? You can't live in this kind of hellhole? December 26th, caretaker shack. I'm old, Meg. Meg, is that you? Eek. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? The meth has been drying up lately. I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run that pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Oh, Polly, the kids are home. I'm a stuffed bird. Hello, hello, squawk. Nick, what the fuck is that? It's a parrot, the one on the perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what the fuck is the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of the pasta shop. It's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, squawk. Yup. Well, all right. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Not gonna try. Not gonna try. Nope. Oh, we got a lot of fruit though. Look, Dickie has an electric blanket on the table. It looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Oh, you're a party pooper. Come on, Hill. Come on. This fishing pole looks expensive. Wow, he has a television here too? Look, a little safe. It's locked. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of fish in Gory Lake, aren't there? Larry said you couldn't catch anything there. Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Hey, you can't catch any of these up in here. How do you know shit like saltwater fish? Oh, there's all this bird shit. Oh, the attention to detail. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Holly, how you been? Hello, squawk. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Okay. To the court record it is. Too bad all she can say is hello. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Okay. Hi, what's your name? Polly. Squawk. Cute. I just found a new friend. A pasta shop? Yep, to think of it, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, and that makes you the two of the third generation. Meg! Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes. You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Oh, we're in the West now, huh? Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Straight to the moon with you, Meg. Yes. If they put the fucking bird on the witness stand, I'm gonna have to leave the game at this point. You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? So California? Right, of course, everybody knows that. Nick. Huh? How long do we have to keep up with this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until he finds out what it is. Ugh, I want to get to the second trial so I can go to the bathroom. What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Although, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. Pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find some way of getting information out of him. 1000% that bird is the real witness. Yep. Yeah. My memory's gotten the worst of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squawk. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will you? See, Nick? Oh, it takes a little clever thinking and a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. All right, we're robbing this old man. We are robbing this old man. Look, a little safe. It's locked. What? Oh, I guess that's just to prove that you need the right key codes. Like, we're not actually gonna rob this old man. I was kind of down with robbing this old man. I'm just saying. Remember our tricolor pasta, our Rambolini? Rainbow Lioli. I figured out the last color we should use. It's indigo blue. Indigo blue? Would he even recognize anything? Like, I don't know if it's worth to show him anything, but what else do we do? Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking? Okay. I'd show him everything, but it takes forever for the popping to happen. But I don't know. Maybe he's been around long enough to know the original incident wasn't here. Whoop. Where's the map? Where's the bullet? Swat! That's a bullet. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, you're going to get any. Yeah, you are going. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. I still gotta do it. I mean, can I show his bird to him? I know what you're trying to say, guys. I get it. I agree with the same, but I'm here and I don't know where else to go. So. Huh. Polly, what's your name? Polly. All right, well, I guess we're done here. Maybe we can go talk to Turbo. Bye. That was pretty fucking... We gotta bring a dog in there? Does she know anything about a bird? I think the right answer is to go talk to the gumshoe again, or Edgeworth. I agree with that, Kaz, but I can't just initiate the trial. I have to do something to make the trial start, which usually is when I find the last piece of evidence, it just forces me to it. I don't know what I need to do to force that. So I'm going to go try to talk to Gumshoe, and then also see if Edgeworth is out of questioning yet, and then go from there, I guess. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Oh, that's right. Let's come back later. Yeah, it's got to be Edgeworth then. Not Edgeworth. Oh, Grossberg. Oh, god damn it. No Grossberg. I'm missing something with the fucking... I can't go get the fishing rod without what's his face? Any ideas, the homegirl? You know, look at the bird. I guess the lake still. Have you searched that whole? I mean, the whole office? Grossberg's office? Or the boat rental shop? I definitely looked at the whole office, but I looked at it in 3 different chapters at this point. I can go back there. Hold on. Gotta move through buildings to get to certain buildings. Whoop. Detention center. Then Grossberg's office. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's an old painting that was missing in chapter 2. Isn't getting that painting back, blah, blah, blah. These are lots of books. Lots of mahogany. Table I already checked. Expensive shit. A plant. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is. Yeah, that's it. The boat shop is the only place new unlocked right now. There should be some sort of important clues. I think so too, and that's why I'm going back. I just don't like all the movement. It blows. It's a real, I hope they get this better in future games. All right, I don't know. Keep talking about Polly, I guess. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I keep just telling the important things to old Polly here. What does it say? 128. Hey, Polly, watch it, will you? Oh, it's the same shit. Examine. All right, what are we missing? Fishing rod. Fishing pole looks expensive. All the fish are of seawater. This has been looked at. This is a trash can. Heated blanket. Doodle doo 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 doo. I'm gonna knock the bird over is what I'm gonna do. Huh. Present the badge. The badge. It's the badge. It's gotta be the badge. Oh, it finally does something. Oh God, it's been a million years since the badge has done anything. That lawyer's badge. Every time you, what I love is that every time you show that to anyone in the game except for one other time, it's basically like, yo, so what the fuck are you doing showing me your stupid coin badge? No one cares. We can see it on your chest. How had you not shown that to him? Because I gotten so fatigued by showing that to everyone that I gave up on it. I showed him everything else. I really did help. I went through the whole list except for the badge. And I realized that as soon as I looked at it. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place in this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. All right, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. I am absolutely, positively running the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Oh, I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Oh, wait, did you just, didn't I just say it? You too, Meg. Yes. You bring a tear to your old man's eye, and you know, now that you, what is that what you wanted to know? What was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squawkle. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Did I say no? You won't be needing to run that badge to run the pasta shop. Toss it. I think I'll hold on to it if you don't mind. Oh, I think I can talk to him now. Wait. Oh, maybe he'll look at stuff now. Yeah, now I can probably show him shit. Let's go with everything. Fuck it. We'll go right down the line again. I really gotta pee though. They really had to add the bubble pop there, didn't they? Yep, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yeah, yes? I know all about that, I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Do we just keep going through all the list of stuff anyways? I think we got enough to make him actually have talks, right? But I think just for the due diligence, because I don't want to ever come back here ever again, I'm going to just bingo all of the bongoos. He's not going to know about the gun. I'm going to skip the gun. I'll skip the gun. 2 sounds. Nope. He don't care about the sounds. And don't care about the lake either. Talk. What you saw? I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! Sploosh. A little while later, this boat come. I can't do the voice when I drink. This voice comes back. This boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, but yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing his tattered coat, got himself a whisker growing out of his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and he tells me he's gonna come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly? Polly? Have we forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget DL6. Squawk? Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Squawk? What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? Especially the fucking code on it. We have to figure out who the old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on the DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe or Grossenberg. Why you gotta stand right in my face, Mr. Butts? Mr. Butts is probably guilty. It's about a time. Oh, Mr. Butts, you are a Butts. Oh, I had to check. DT Gumshoe. All right. Well, despite not being at the trial at this point, we're going to take a quick break. I was supposed to take a break at 8 o'clock. And, oh, cat left again. And I didn't because we kept going and going and going. But I really, really have to pee and have to refill my drink. So y'all do the same. It should only be like 2 to 3 minutes tops. I'll catch you guys right back here in a hot break minute. These breaks don't last long. Other channels take long breaks. We don't take long breaks here. What? Encoding overload? From what? What did I encode that's overloaded? Huh. Burbs. Guardian Spirit. Sports ball alert. Toronto wins the NBA championship. Yay, Toronto. I don't know. Is that a thing? I'm happy for you, or I apologize for your loss. Either or. Whichever is more important. Whichever was more accurate to your situation. Guys, I have a game for us to play, by the way. Completely for YouTube. And we have to do it, like, this weekend or something at some point. So remind me. But I have it all I have it all detailed out. It's a good idea. It's nothing special. It's not even like a real game. It's like using another game, but like with stupid like arbitrary rules on top of it. It's fine. We don't do it this weekend or whatever. This weekend's, I mean, every weekend for the next 12 weeks is gonna be bad for me because Dynamite D&D is going to be every single Saturday. So I gotta prep for that and then do it and then do, you know, our own on top of our own normal shit. And usually Saturdays are my sleep days. So I'll figure it out though. It's good to be immersed in projects. I don't know why I grabbed that. That was an old habit that just happened. I grabbed this fucking straw like a cigarette and was like, that I have not done that in forever. Yeah, I did, Reggie, and I can't talk about it here. So there's too many spoilers. Reggie, did you? I don't know if you knew that the kids here got me into Taz. You're in the Discord. You probably knew that, but I usually avoid listening or enjoying other people's art in the same exact genre of stuff I'm trying to do because I don't want to get influenced by it. But there was such an overwhelming amount of people that were like, you need to know the McElroy brothers. You need to get to know them. You need to check their stuff out. So I did. Yeah, Pet Vet, Striped Roxy, Gabby, Sheep, all pushed me into Taz stuff. And so I listened to Taz kind of haphazardly because I have a lot of time at work. And then I got, obviously, of course, I got really into the little silly family values of those kids and their dad and everything. And I'm really excited because if you listen to today's episode, not only the episode was interesting, but they did announce that in addition to the already purchased ticket that I have for when they're coming out here in July to promote the release of the Rockport Unlimited book, which I have tickets to, I'm excited for. The next day, they announced they're also doing a full-blown Taz live episode in the same place, which the tickets go on sale tomorrow for, and I'm totally going to snag those up. So I'm going to get back-to-back fucking meet the brothers days, and who knows, we'll get them on the podcast or something, you know? I don't know, right? We'll get those guys on there, we'll do some things, get some little collaborations going on, little collabs. You know, you'd love a Travis on Whelp, right? A Justin on Whelp. Come on. Speaking of no Whelp this Sunday because I got some fires to put on Saturday night. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay, Kaz. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Why is this so dramatic all of a sudden? I just stopped the music at the exact moment you said that. No, I was trying to think it would not make, I mean, one, that would help me out a lot because then I just don't have to do anything, but yeah, no, it'll work out. We'll take a break. We've been doing some major awesome episodes. We'll take a break. It'll be fine. I do want to at some point maybe discuss, I just don't know how to do a Whelp without the chat, really. I want to have banked episodes, but I don't know how to do that without like just sitting around on a Wednesday and recording a bunch of fucking Whelps. Like, it just seems weird and disingenuous, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I know that, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is there, and this is probably not the place to talk to it because we are recording and stuff. So anyways, we'll talk about it in the future. And also, I was throwing around the idea. I was like, would it matter if I did it without you one time or something, or you did an episode without me or something? And then I realized I kind of don't want to do that either. Like, I'd rather just not have an episode, to be honest. Like, I'd rather just do something else. Like, maybe I'll just go live and play Trouble in Terrorist Town or Overwatch or something. I mean, at least something, but like, I don't want to sully the brand that is the Whelp, but I don't know. I'm also overthinking it as always. So we'll see. Back. We're back. We're backity back. Bring it back. Hey, long time no see, pal. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? That boat caretaker, brother. We figured it out. You know about the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in the court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you... I suppose that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. But that's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, well, we have absolutely no idea. That sounds sus. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That's what was when Edgeworth's father died. Can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. That's not how cops work. That's not how cops work. You can't. Well, we're gonna look into him, but he said don't do it. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening up the file. Oh. Well, I thought we got... I guess the photo? Or I think it's just the bird, right? Let's just say the bird. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Oh, Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget the DL6. Squawky squawk. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about DL6's incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. Go ahead and pop in. Give you special permission to go do what you please in the records room. Okay, Nick, on to the records room. Guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. That was dumb. Dumb. And there's all 90% of all this is just unchecked expired rape kits. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff in quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old then. Hey, we got that hard-hitting real talk here, Miss Marbles. When we were almost through with 4th grade, when he suddenly transferred because of DL6. Nick, I found out where the file is. It's under D, L, and 6. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go and get the right file. How about I just I look on my own, bro? Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports. Yeah, it looks like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. There are shelves stuffed with Case files in the back of the room. Forgot cases, rotting away for eternity. Ned, look at what we need to get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Me too. This cabinet is where they currently blah, blah, blah. Some of the things were here with murder weapons, obviously. Others are, who knows what that is. Probably some of this is cocaine as well, but we just let random people come in here. What do you think the clothespin is for? Oh, don't touch that. It's evidence. God damn it. God damn it. It looks like there are files inside the glass case. The case is so dusty, I can't even see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. All right. Well, I'm glad we decided to do this. Case summary. Well, first I have to get to handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. And the incident of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, what was... That was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was the one and the other passengers in that elevator. Oh. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yes, hold on. Victim, here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. The other guy looked like a guard, and the bullet hole's in a window. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? It's the same pistol. Same pistol. The 3rd shot was the first shot that happened tonight, or on the lake. The other one was a popper. You got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. Yanni Yoshi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. It looks like he's strapping. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. This suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Yeah, old Fishman! He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened to DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We can never get it out. You're right. We'll just leave it. How about we just take what we think we'll need? That's normal. Normal, perfectly acceptable. DL6 file. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do to testify in court. To be continued! Mr. Fishman doesn't know, but Mr. Fishman at some points of brain clarity must have said something, and Paulie knows. And Phoenix Wright is going to solve 2 cases on 1 day. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom 3. We back, baby. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not really, because he's not... okay, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Pomp and circumstance. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karm, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. What, do you got a fucking movie to catch, dude? Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, you must question everything. I will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to wait. I bet this is the way he has sex, too. This orgasm will be over in 3 minutes. I call my witness now. All right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Is that mysterious boat shop owner? Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. All right. Well, at this point, I'm raising an objection. Who the fuck is this guy? Objection! The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. That's okay? The witness will state his name. Yogi! Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? The night of the murder. Night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating out on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question but my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for a cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright. Cross-fucking-examine, brother. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Kummer. Oh, hey, Vile. What's up, buddy?
Big fucking deal.
What up, Curly?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the what up. It's going great. We're wrapping up slowly here. I don't think we're gonna finish this game tonight, but we're gonna definitely put a good dent in this trial system here. We're on the Act 4, 3, 4, 4, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 4, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 4, and yeah, it's getting good. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, then let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. The night of the murder. It was on the 24th, just after midnight. So he did say that a shot happened at 11:50. Or she said, because the second lake photo. So what happened then? I'm just gonna press, see what's up. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. No, Larry's thing happened like 3 days before that. The thing was out in the lake for 3 days. Well, I mean, was he out on the lake that night? I don't think he was on the lake that night. He went home way before midnight. He said, it wouldn't have been 11:50. He said he was on the lake finding the hammer, but that close to midnight and left before. So maybe you're right. Maybe it was that he went right up to midnight. I assumed that to mean that he was just out of there. Because if it was 11:50, he would have seen the boat being out there and shit. I guess he would have already returned. Because the boats are all going to go to that same spot, right? 11:50 seems questionable. I asked him and he remembered. Is that all right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did, yep. You see? Continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what is not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. Yep. And where did the bang seem to come from? That's really getting annoying. From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating out in the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At that time, that's it. That is, at the time. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Oh, we didn't press this one. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. I wonder how Von Karma... if I know Von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in his testimony. Whew, it's tough being a lawyer. Alright. Nah. And a man... Oh, God damn it. I hate that I can't go fucking backwards. You gotta land on the... It's the shittiest interface in the world. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. He's gonna call him Dad in the court. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. He's having flashbacks. That Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, and only the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Well, I better act quick, right? Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, you're referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand. Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints off after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? So then why were there prints on it? I mean, don't I have to say objection to that at the very least? I feel like the game is wanting me to at one point, because I've never said wait and see what happens. I feel like the game is telling me that I need to do that at one point, but I feel like it's dumb. So I'm going to say raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have not yet realized a basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Just like that, huh? This court seems no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. Extremely clear! I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, did I just die? I think I just died. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month. You're going to go straight to another trial? That is all. The court is adjourned. Credits? What? Wait. Who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? Larry, you can't do this. This isn't legal. You can't just rush the court. Fucking Larry. What are you doing here? If you tried to rush the fucking bench in a court of law, you're gonna get tackled like a fucking Walmart shopper on Black Friday. Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. I'm gonna peruse this man's voice. So you say you heard the gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. And then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something like this has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. Oops. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it's our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard as long as it's within 3 days and only between the hours of 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. Just enough time to clear the courtroom and then bring the court back. After that, we will hear the new witness. Court is adjourned for 5 minutes. December 27th, 10:28. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yeah. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. All right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth? Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are you fingerprints on the murder fucking weapon? Oh. He had to shoot his own dad. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without even thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He shot his dead dad! He has to have let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. That's... someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Left my phone in the bathroom. The court is now in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't fuck this up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his weapon. I hope just Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on the boat in the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. Hey, at least you recognize it. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may now begin your cross-exam. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Cross-examination. I'm going to hit him on the what the fuck you found in the lake so that we know. Scum. I was looking for something, and I found it. You were looking... looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is fucking irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for his Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. You can do that? Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure it was out searching for about an hour. Guess it was around 12, yeah. There was a gunshot before that. Or a popper. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not the sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Oh my God, help. Help. If Larry walked by and I can't believe he's dead. I can't believe he's dead. But the Steel Samurai was fine, though. Let me check this first night. There's on the boat in the lake. I'm just gonna press everything for fucking sake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong. I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I found her. We probably slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. I pressed him on this, right? What time was that? Yeah. Around noon. Night noon. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know? Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat out on the lake? Yeah, if there wasn't a boat out there, then at noon, or night noon. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of the case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick, it was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Maya, we don't need your sister. We need you, boo. Yeah, so the first bang was at 11:50, and there was an empty lake. Blah, blah. I still have the metal detector. What'd she say it was? It was like, it was for her, it was 12:15. I can expect it. It doesn't do anything. Oh no, I can't. It just says shows empty lake taken automatically at 12:24, 11:50. So if there was no boats at that time. So this one was taken at 12:15. And we still don't know where this... If he got back at noon, see, yeah, I think we have to press for that. All right, well, we're saving again. I'm just gonna throw the photo in his face at this point. Ah, I'm lost in the interface. Acceptance clear. Oh, and apparently not. Maybe the next piece of dialogue. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. So I quickly... So here? I think I'm barking up the wrong tree. I don't fucking know, dude. He wasn't around though. This is before midnight. He wasn't around for that. It's gotta be the photo. I just don't know where. I don't know where. Whoops. Because he left. Why would he be around for a 12:15 shot? I guess, yeah, I guess I can say she heard 2 shots. All right, that's it. Yeah. So I don't know how you don't not go home within 15 minutes and not hear a fucking shot. I mean, right? Like, that is absolutely asinine. Like, you only heard 1 bang. You sure? Yeah, I heard it 10 minutes before I said it, and then also somehow I was home within, not home, but out of the park in 30 minutes, which I think is a reasonable amount of time to leave a fucking park. But Miss Lotta had testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs, and the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you get to treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. What? Not sure. Not sure. How could you not be sure? They were 25 minutes apart. Huh? Well, yeah. I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Well done. Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Great. He's gonna ruin this. Mr. Von Kammer, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should I continue the testimony? Well, I don't know what else to say here, honestly. I have to, otherwise it's over, right? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah, nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Well, Mr. Butts, please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I would if there were any other way out of this, believe me. But Larry Hurd is the word. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Newfangled audio boxes, these kids in their earblocks. True enough, it is difficult to believe his testimony. Oh boy, every time a favorite line is coming up. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer. Is that the kid from Full House? The guy who says things on the radio. Anywho, what this means is when we heard the sound is no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the fucking lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Oh, very well, Mr. Wright. I am Dr. Light. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. What's Larry Hard? It's lonely. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Let's just check everything. So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear a voice of someone, you know? You don't know what it's like out there. Alone on Christmas Eve, alone. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? What does it have to do with anything in the case, Your Honor? I called that one. Could read that out. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud, like... Real booming loud, eh? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. I never used one of those newfangled radio talking machines. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Why are you sure? Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease this pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only to see if you some reason why you should care. Only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should care. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying? Oh, shit! Help! That'd be great. I think our stories are a little bit better than what's going on in this game at this point. Like, we're coming up with better fucking punchlines for this shit. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. All right. So it's almost Christmas when you heard the gunshot. It's got to be this photo, right? So what he heard was this one. Is everyone around? Is everyone good? You sure? No, now you're fucking me up. What do you think? I'm thinking if it says it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. It seems to make sense. That's for later. That's all for later. Later trials. I heard two Sean's done like after midnight. Yeah, so it would have been this one, or we do this one, which says we already did that to get here though. All right, save scum. I feel like it's the right track. Oh, the sound didn't stop. Doc! Oh, I don't fucking even have any idea, man. So we just pressed this out of him. What if I press again? Are you sure? Of course I am. She said this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how this has helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. Yeah, I just pressed that last line. I'll request you on the radio. Listen to a real booming loud line, but there's only like 4 lines. I think it's the same. I think it's just this one then, like, because the fact that the shot that supposedly killed him, I think Roxy, right? Like the shot that supposedly killed him was taken automatically at 12:15. Like that would rule out that shot being the same shot. Fuck it, let's try it. Hey, the music stopped. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Sweating. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? I don't pay attention to any of the trial. Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. But we know that a bang happened before midnight because, well, it was because the photo that we're basing all the evidence that Edgeworth killed him was undeniably taken at 12:15. The gun fired multiple times, but the one that we're using as evidence right now, all it does is poke a little hole, and I mean, this one to me makes sense, but the other photo also made sense to me. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Okay. Do you realize what this means, Judge? You fucking infantile child. It wasn't Christmas. Did you know that almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. What's up, Leons? That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. People die when they're killed. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Wait, do we have hold on, we have Revis's I have it somewhere. I forgot to add it to the thing. Where's creative? One moment, please. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, we have a creative channel somewhere. Down, 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 down. Have you guys seen this? Revis's art. Fucking love this thing so much. I'm gonna definitely change that to something at some point. Some kind of follower alert or stream alert or something. So good. So good. That's from Revis. I love that kid. You back to the channel at hand. Oh, hit the wrong button. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Oh, Larry is right. He heard, not heard the gunshot, he heard a noise. Damn it, I don't know how this game wants me to answer. So Larry didn't hear the gunshot, but wording here is gonna get you killed. God damn it, it's right. Like Larry Wright, that he heard a thing, but he didn't hear a gunshot. So Larry was wrong. But Larry was wrong that he didn't hear a gunshot. Larry was right because whatever, we save scummed. Larry's wrong. Well, I guess it had to have been Larry's mistake. Ha! Very well. Wait, what? I come up here and I give you a reviving testimony and you laugh it off as some mistake? No, me. How can you call yourself a friend, Nick? How? Get used to disappointment. And the game's over. Oh, shit.
Objection!
Bluff first and think about evidence later. Yeah, right. Bing, 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 boom, 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 wow! Wiggity wham wham wazzle! Slap the table! Smack smack! Snap! They invented the Thanos snap. Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I am assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Well, which one do you want? You got the empty lake taken automatically? Or, oh, you know what? The gunshots 3 doesn't matter because there's no time attached to that. So, boom!
Take that!
Look at this photograph. It was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 11:50 p.m. Oh, why did we not know about this? But there's nothing on the lake in this photo. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why the photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that it was the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testifies that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Yeah, I've been saying this the whole time. Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set up to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed and triggered the camera. Well, hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Well, it was automatically a picture when loud noises happened. She didn't program it until later. I think it's just the camera, simply the camera. The weapon was fired 3 times is a good option, I think, at this point. It's either the weapon was fired 3 times, or it's the fact that the camera's still here. What do you guys think? Camera or gun? I feel like the gun. You know what? The gun, because the gun, I mean, the camera doesn't show that it would be a gunshot. It's just a loud noise. It's got to be the gun. The gun. Yeah. Hi, Leon. Suck my dick. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Enter the gungeon. Order. Why don't you guys listen to me? I'm a shitty judge. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. That's exactly what we're trying to figure out, because you're a fucking judge. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight, and then one more after that, right? Right? Why, I ask you, why? Oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murder weapon, the murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. You're on a hunting Gorgie. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up the entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take that deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, the one boat on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on the boat. Left hand. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibilities. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have a photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Well, if I'm sticking to the fact that it's one of 2 men, I can't put Edgeworth on the boat. It's the murderer and Hammond, right? Like, I kind of have to. So when was Edgeworth on the boat then? Because Edgeworth was on a boat. Maybe he just doesn't know the time. It was the murderer and Robert Hammond. What are you saying? That contradicts what you just told the court. You said that Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before this gunshot. Oh. I'm going to be on that boat. Yeah. Mr. Wright, your client is guilty. Oh, God. It's over. So it wouldn't have been Hammond because Hammond had already died. So it was Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Genius. This makes sense now. I was dumb. I'm sorry. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. What? The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know, right? I don't actually know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Ha! You're gonna go with the old man, huh? The old man? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats in the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? That's why there was a blank shot. May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat. Not on a boat. Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Fucking boat, dude. Right here, brother. Or no, because this thing died a while back, so it would have been here. It would have just been right here.
Take that!
Of course, the boat shop where he lives. That's the way he can meet the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. I'll take you to the boaty shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court and me, because I'm itching to know. CSI Miami's coming on soon. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning, take it slow, I might just be able to figure it out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Mr. Robert Hammond to his shop. Murderer! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? This I don't know. What? How? It can't be Edgeworth. Maybe Edgeworth did fire at him and freaked out? Oh no, you know what? No, the boat shop caretaker shot the pistol and then dropped it. And then left and booked it. Yeah. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes. Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer fired twice. To create a witness? Oh, because you fire once, someone's going to hear it, and then you fire a second time and someone will look. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Mrs. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, sploosh. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind. This guy's a dick. This guy knew that boy Edgeworth, right? I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Why don't we have a third photo? Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Suck it. Suck it, big dick. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Oh, the film ran out. You're right. You're right. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hey, buddy. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard that the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. We're really bad at our jobs. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Fucking do your job, you dumb shit. Can't allow him to get away. Mr. Von Kammer, your witness has disappeared. Yeah, Mr. Ray's having a great time. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. No shit. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. And then we're just gonna put everyone in jail. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find a one old man witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Well. Yay! Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, I want to get it off my chest, but he shot his dad. I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime that you committed? A memory of a murder. I shot my daddy, but I did not shoot the guy in the boat. Yeah, they were losing oxygen, and he decided to. Or I bet you his dad told him, "You have to kill me, otherwise you'll die," and he did it. All right, come on. All right, this is where I'm stopping, guys. It's already past 10 o'clock. Why would he make his son do it? I don't know. This game is dark and weird, dude. Game's dark and weird. Why would he make his son? It'd be the worst thing to do ever. Like, just here, take a gun and shoot me, right? Like, or I'll shoot myself. But no, son, you've got to be strong. I need you to take. I need you. I need you to see the life fall from my eyes based on your hands. It'll make you a stronger boy. I don't know. I have no idea. I've come up with some cockamamie solutions during this entire stream, and I think so have you guys. I don't know when we're gonna finish this. Maybe. You know what? Maybe I'll try to finish this on Sunday. You guys will be down for doing this before Sunday ends. I know Kaz was here earlier when we were talking about not doing a podcast because he's got a whole bunch of shit to do this weekend. But that could be a good, like, I could go live on the 6th filler, like on 6 o'clock, or not 6 o'clock, but I could go live on Sunday, I mean, and kind of just do this to kind of bring up people and get the whole video out there. And then we'll kick into like some multiplayer shit on Sunday or something. That might be fun, just to get it out of the way. I really kind of want to move on to other things, but like I'm really digging this game, but I know that it's very close to ending anyway, so I don't want to waste a whole day on it. How much of DL6 have they explained? Polky, the mother of Maya and Mia, was a psychic. Shit went sideways. The person that they called was not the person. Dad was shot while they were stuck in an elevator. The only person that could have done it was Yugi Yurio, or whatever his name is, Yu-Gi-Oh, the guy in the boat shop. And he was clinically batshit, but then an earthquake happened and shit fell on someone. All that stuff has probably got to be explained, right? So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I have to bounce though. I do have work in the morning. I have some early shit tomorrow. As I said, is going to be an easy day for me, so I'm really excited for that. So I hope you guys have a great Friday as well. I gotta bail because I have to wake up early for what I'm doing in the morning. Anyways, so yeah, this is a good place to end of the trial of the second day. We got one more trial day to go, and we'll finish this probably Sunday. I want to say, like, look forward to it. If not, as always, you can check out. Well, there it goes. Roxy's got it. I was gonna say that there's the archive. If you very specifically check out the archive, which should pop up at some point, the dkgtv.com/archive. I don't know if it's actually in that end list. It's not. The archive. It's there. You can check out all the past videos. All of these old, not old, but these recent Phoenix Wright videos, and actually pretty much every stream that we do, as long as I remember to do it, is up in high definition on that feed. It's on the same YouTube channel, but you're never going to be able to search for it unless you go to that link, because I put them all on unlisted, and I put them in their own separate playlist because they are just literally dumps of the stream, and they are just filled with this kind of like non-edited content of 4 hours of streams and shit. It's 20 gigabytes of data. So check them out if you want to see what's happening and you want to see some higher quality shit. It's really cool to look at some of the high quality streams that we've done of video games that like actually have very high resolution graphics, because the 1080 version is way better looking than the 720 version. But anyways, again, thank you guys for being here. You guys are beautiful as shit. I'm just gonna biggity bounce. I really gotta go. I know it's late, so I'm not gonna really raid anyone or anything, but have a great night. If anyone that is a moderator or whatever wants to host someone, that's cool as shit, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'll be taking off, and I wish you the best.